CBS 46 Pinpoint Weather, certified Atlanta's most accurate forecast.
And Hurricane Dorian, now a Category 2 storm, which is a huge relief, especially for those in the Sunshine State. At one point, Dorian had 185-mile-an-hour winds as it moved over the Abacoast, then 145-mile-an-hour winds as it moved through Grand Bahama Island. It has weakened, but still bringing tropical storm force winds across the east coast of Florida. The storm, as you can see, churning just about 100 miles off the coast. Right now, about 100 miles from Fort Pierce, Florida. And those effects, even though not making landfall on the state of Florida, being felt along the east coast. Melbourne just reported sustained winds of 40 miles an hour with gusts up to 62 miles an hour. So certainly seeing some pretty windy conditions there. This storm will start to move a little faster to the north here. As it does, it will continue to bring those tropical storm force winds, possibly even hurricane force winds across the far eastern portions of the state. So here's 175 miles an hour. We're going to draw that line there, showing you how far from the center all of these tropical storm force winds are. So it's affecting much of the east coast of Florida. And as this storm rides north, we're going to see that affect areas further and further north. As we head to tomorrow, still over Florida with much of the effects over Florida. After that, it will start to pick up speed, being off the coast of Georgia late Wednesday into Thursday, then into the Carolinas. And notice how that red, which is hurricane force winds, very close to Charleston. Could see some hurricane force winds on the South Carolina and North Carolina coast, especially near Cape Hatteras and the Outer Banks of the Carolinas. Here at home, we are far enough away that it may be a little breezy Wednesday into Thursday, but certainly not seeing anything incredibly strong. Looking at Wednesday at 11 p.m., 15-mile-an-hour winds as we head into Thursday, 10 to 15 to 20-mile-an-hour winds at most, with the strongest conditions staying on the coast. So although you may feel a little bit of a breeze here, the strong stuff going to stay on the coast. And for more on why that's going to happen and what is bringing Dorian where it's going, we head over to Ella.
Yeah, Jen, getting a lot of questions over the last few days of why did Dorian stall out? Well, here is why. It's due to the atmospheric patterns that were in place at the time. Two big high pressure systems kind of pushed this storm. One was over the United States with these northerly winds keeping Dorian near the Bahamas. The other high pressure, the Bermuda high over the Atlantic Ocean, trying to push Dorian north. That's the reason it stalled. But the high pressure over our country has been replaced with a shortwave trough. It's essentially just a low pressure system, and the southerly winds in that system are going to help this hurricane pick up in speed and head up the coast over the next couple of days. Now you can see the water temperature over the Bahamas is much cooler because of the rain that Dorian dropped, but it is going to head into much warmer water as it moves up the Florida and Georgia coast. That will help this storm maintain its intensity in the coming days. You can see it maintains category 2 strength through the end of the week all the way through the North Carolina coast. So we are definitely not in the clear from this storm. Jennifer.
And it is incredibly difficult to forecast how strong a hurricane will be. We use those water temperatures as a guide, but certainly some strengthening is possible as it approaches the Georgia coast. But thankfully, it will stay well offshore because of that trough Ella just showed us. For tonight, here at home, we've got beautiful weather. 72 degrees tonight, really hot tomorrow. Really hot, 96 degrees, even hotter as we head into Thursday as well, 95 degrees. And that will be our pattern. Mid-90s, lots of sunshine, that rain that will move into the coast, not making its way into North Georgia. Even this weekend staying dry. As we head into Monday and Tuesday of next week, we'll start to see a chance of rain not associated with Dorian. So the good news here, we are far enough away that we will see minimal to no effects, maybe a little bit of a breeze Wednesday, Thursday, but beyond that, that is it.